One day, Mike the Arlesdale engine was rolling along his small part of the line. P.T. Boomer was taking a coal train with him since Mike also worked near the area where Fergus worked, and the damn train won't go along with him. Alright, Mike, you need to be careful. These rails and points are really faulty and rusty. They could send us down the wrong track. Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing. Well, no, you clearly don't. This is your first appearance in the series. Second, actually. Yeah, but you didn't speak in that appearance. Oh, shut up. Then there was trouble. There was a brick blocking one of the tracks, and Mike was heading straight for it. Oh, crap, said Mike. Ah, you idiot, you sure took in the right track. Oh, no. Ah. The trucks piled up behind Mike. A scat, scat, skeet, and they crunch, crunch. Ah, went Mike. Mike tumbled down a grassy field. P.T. Boomer was still in the back of his cab. Ah, crap, this was a bad idea. I should have stuck with Fergus. Oh, shit. Oh, ooh. Mike had toppled over himself. Ow, my back. Oh, yeah, sure, your back is, yeah, you should worry about yourself. I'm just laying on my side over here. Oh, shut up. Hello? Who are you? Alright, my name is J50, and if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing invading my personal space? Well, sorry, it's kind of abandoned down here. What are you doing, Sonny? Oh, Mike! What are you doing? Well, I've been lost down here for a while. Haven't really had a visitor in a while. So, you want to stay and chat? That sounds lovely, although we should probably, get out of here. You know the way out? Oh, yeah, there are tracks behind me. Alright. Mike, I'm gonna use some of your coal to help this random stranger move. Well, actually, I've been stuck here for like a real long time. Like how long? 50 plus years or so? Jesus, how do you know the track of time? Occasionally people come down here and check. Oh, how come they don't help you? I have honestly no idea. Huh, well, Mike, you stay here. I'm gonna go get help. Yeah, there's some tracks behind me that lead to standard gauge rails. And with that, P.T. Boomer hopped along the rock and headed for the standard gauge rails. So, how was your day? Oh, pretty good. Just sitting around doing nothing. Soon, P.T. Boomer arrived back with a small loading truck. I'm sorry, Mike, but I need to get this J50 out of here. This flatbed's strong enough to support him and you, although, we might have to come back to you later since you're kind of close to home. I think this J50 might be important. Oh, yeah, sure. Leave your buddy Mike behind and pick up some random engine. Hey, he could be important. Butch the tow truck used his non-existent strength to lift the J50 out onto his flatbed. It's been a while since I've felt my wheels move, said the J50. Alright, buddy, let's go, said Butch. We need to take you to the Arlenville Repair Center. And with that, they dragged off the J50. Thomas the tank engine was waiting at a siding near, not so far from where Boomer was when they backed in with the J50. There you are. I've been sitting here for so long. It's only been a couple minutes, you star-billing bastard. Now move over. We need to put in this J50. And so, using Houdini magic, they lifted the J50 onto Thomas's flatbed. Anyways, I'm off. What do you mean you're off? I need to go get Mike. After all, he is one of my engines. Alright, fine. Don't worry about Thomas. He's just off some random stranger. You look like one of my class. Yeah, except you have bigger side tanks than me. Yeah, I do, don't I? Anyways, off to the works, right? Is it? Yeah. The J50 smiled and just watched Thomas take him away. Thomas took the J50 along his special line on Arlenville, near what's it called? Yeah, Stripper's Cove. Then again, he would move if his buffer wasn't stuck on some string. And yeah, so Thomas got to move on. The J50 was enjoying his time. He hadn't seen sunset in years. Sunlight is pretty bright. Yeah, it is. The sun is like a pretty hot star, dude. What is this word you're using? Dude. It's kind of a new thing people start saying. Alright, police cadets. Today you will learn how to survive, and you will be trained to kill. Alright, sir, said Salty. Yes, sir, but can I keep my dinosaur crossplay? Yes, James. Alright, this would be so cool. Dodge would be so impressed. Move along, everyone, said D261. Ah, D261. There you are, said Charlie. Ah, D261, you arrived for my special fish. Yeah, I got your fish. D261, you're here? Oh, that's neat. Yeah, I'm here, whatever. Oh yeah, D261. Why does everyone keep calling my name? What do you need? Have you seen Thomas recently? Timon. He's due. But yeah, Thomas is due for a checkup. He is? Yeah. So, like, what does that have to do with me? Well, basically, he might have been along your line. You were heading along Stripper's Cove, right? That's where Thomas works. Oh, yeah, so, I did see him, actually. He was carrying a weird engine on his flatbed. He was. Yeah. What kind of engine? Said Ghetto Hot Wheels car. I couldn't tell, but it seemed to be an engine similar to an E2, except with extended side tanks. E2s do have extended side tanks. No, like extra extended side tanks. I think it might have been a J50 or something. Yes, it might have been. Let me ask Mr. Hill. Hey, Mr. Hill! Wait. Get out of my way. Oh, shit. Get out. Get out of my way. Oh, shit. Oh, whoa. Oh, damn it, Hot Wheels car. Don't wake me up. I have like 12 cats and there are toasters everywhere. What are you playing at? We just had a question for you. What is it? Thomas, PT Boomer found a weird engine. He did? Yeah, and Class 40 saw him pass by. Wait, how'd you know that? Plot convenience? Oh, anyways, PT Boomer put the engine on Thomas's flatbed, and Class 40 passed him. Oh, that's interesting. What was the engine's name? We don't know, but he looks like a J50. Oh. Mr. Hill stopped for a second. The look of non-caring on his face suddenly turned to a look of caring. Even Splatter could see it from behind Hector, and he rolled up. Mr. Hill, what are you doing with that face? I've never seen you with that face. I'm just confused, because, I think that you just told me that there was a J50, but that's impossible, because there's only been one J50 in the entire history of this railway, on this railway. Well, what happened to that J50? Said Mr. Hill. Well, it's a long story. A long time ago, before I was even thought of, and most likely before most of you were thought of, there was an engine called Jared, the J50. He and a couple other important people were all traveling to go colonize new land, and they were also important controllers. We had the Fat Controller, that bastard that owns Sodor. Not a bastard, he's a good person. Shut up, James. And yeah, this was the first Topham Hat, not the one we have today. And then we had Miss Sunhat, the person who used to own Vance, former Detail No member. And then we had Mr. Strickland, the first, not the one who's in charge of me. Yeah, I think we can get that it's the first Mr. Hill. I mean, obviously they wouldn't be alive today. Shut up, Splatter, you're interrupting my story, jeez. And then there was a guy called Mr. Gravefield, who was probably very inaccurate to how he actually looked. Basically, the 4 railway men and woman basically showed up to the HHR while, by accident, it was completely uncolonized land and they had no idea why. Now this was back when Fat Controller's Railway was still small but still successful, so they thought it would be a good idea if they all created a railway. All of them? Really? Yeah, all 4 of them would join together to help fund the building of a new railway, which Mr. Strickland was in charge of until I showed up about a year ago. Oh yeah, Mr. Strickland was kind of a crappy controller. There were always like different ones coming in and out until we met you. Yeah. Other engines came and went, but none of them really had the special charm that Jared did. He was extra special for some reason. The other engines never understood how he was so useful, but they never really questioned it. And that was how the railway was for like the longest time. Until one day, it changed. Yeah, it changed, alright. The camera, cut. The people in charge of the project slowly had to leave. The Fat Controller was the first one to leave since he had to work on Sodor, and he had to control his subject engines. He would later go on to control for a couple more years before he croaked and died. Mr. Strickland also went off to go... Wait, actually no. Mr. Strickland actually stayed. Although he did occasionally go off to help the Fat Controller. Mr. Gravefield went off to create his own railway. Well, after the success of the first one. Although, you'll see how that turned out. And Miss Sunhat, as most of you do not know, actually went off to start another railway full of actually original characters. And, as you know, Vance was on that railway. Mr. Strickland, however, didn't really go anywhere, because unlike the others, he wasn't a controller. He had experience running a railway, true, but he never really had one of his own. So afterwards, He renamed the railway to the Freedom Fighters Joint Railway after all his friends who had helped him found it. Although, this is how it would be for a while, until dieselization. According to legend, the J50 was found by two British railway diesels. One night, they attached onto his train, and they took him away. They knocked his driver and fireman off the cab with a really aggressive bump, and they went a skeet, fell off the cliff. They died. While the diesels were on the purge of kidnapping him, he had passengers in his damn coach thingy, and the J50 wouldn't let them go away. So when they passed Strippers Cove minimum gauge junction, the J50 made an aggressive JBS Journey Beyond Solar bounce, and he flew off the rails and down the ravine. The two diesels were caught off guard. They were later sent to the scrapyard because they were being really too edgy and tried to steal a train. Mr. Strickland examined the damage the next day, and afterwards he obviously sent the two diesels packing. They were actually new diesels he had bought, but they betrayed him, so he sent them packing. And so, that was it. Everyone had thought the J50 had died, when in actuality, he fell onto some loose land and tumbled into a mine shaft. And there he was, growing older and older and older, until one day... Whoa, ow. Ow. And that's what happened to him. What an emotional story. Yeah, I feel bad for the guy. We should probably go check on him in the works. Wait, he's at the works right now? Oh, gee, I'm late. I gotta go. And Damone raced away. Oh, how can I let this happen? And Damone raced off to the works. Wait, don't crush my special fish-themed brake van. No! Where the hell did Damone just go? I think he went to the works to visit that engine. Oh, we should probably go as well. Come on, Dodge. Why you always gotta drag me into everything you want to do? Because we're brothers, B. No, not my brake van. With Arthur. Oh, my Sodor. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm sorry. Alfie. Yes? Alright, so what's going on, Alfie? Alright, so, a bike was totally right next to him in the scene before. And, basically, we were just examining him. We haven't done any, tests or anything. We're just examining him. Oh, phew. I didn't miss anything. Well, you kinda did, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, I need to go get some spare parts for Mike. Alright. Wait! Dodge, what are you doing here? These are reserved areas. Oof! We wanted to hear about the J50. Yeah, we want to talk to him. Everyone wants to talk to me now. This is weird. You youngins. Yeah, I know. Young people are weird. Anyways, what's the gist, old man? Well, I'm just so confused about everything that's cool, that's new around here. Well, I mean, not much has really changed since your day. There's still steam engines roaming this place, although I think this is the really only place in the world that has this many steam engines. Oh, it's alright here. Yeah, and I'm fine too. Thanks for asking. Shut up, Mike. You're the reason I lost my damn crown. That is not true at all. Splatter, we don't talk about the crown. Fine. Anywho, it's really nice to see you engines again. Please, sir, please tell us about how the railway used to be. Oh, the railway used to be wonderful. There used to be trees everywhere, plants everywhere. In fact, there was an old shed we used to stay at. Really? What was it? The Sissy Shack. No. Where was this Sissy Shack you speak of? Oh, it was right next to the beach side. They were planning on building a scrapyard over there, but we never really used it. Dude, I think he's talking about the old Sissy Shack we used to stay at. No, really? Yeah, what happened to that place? It kind of closed down, became a prison. Oh. Great job, Splatter. You tell a guy who's been stuck in the shed for like 50 years that his favorite place to go to has been turned into a prison. Congratulations, you earned a certificate for being a douchebag. Oh, shut up. Well, Mr. Jared, it's really nice to meet you and all, and it must be an honor to be the first engine on the railway. But I have to ask you, what were you doing before you came here? Well, I was just an experimental engine. How do you mean experimental? Well, I may look like a J50, but it's more complicated on the inside. Wait, so that means we'll need Extensive repairs? Ooh, my favorite. I'm gonna go get parts with Alfie. Scat. What a bloody nerd. That sounds real strange coming from you, Dodge. Yeah, I know. Just then, damn, Frankie and Hurricane showed up with Mike's new tender. We got this from the Steelworks. Stop stealing memes. No. Alright, thanks for the new tender, I guess. Aren't you guys supposed to be in jail? Yeah, but we got let out. We just got let out. Really? No, I'm still on community service. Well, how come you got some stuff from the Steelworks? And occasionally we come out here for our community service. It's kind of complicated. Oh, well, good for you, I guess. So, J50, we're actually building a railway museum. We are. Well, we are. You're not, because, you know, you're busted to bits and your wheels are all clunky. It's to honor the history of the HHR. HHR? Yeah, Hank Hill Railway. No, it's not the HHR. It's the FFJR. FFJR. What's that stand for? Freedom Fighter Joint Railway. Freedom Fighters Joint Railway. What? Yeah, that's what it used to be called. Because it was founded by 4 people. As you know. I assume that your controller told you. Yeah. Who is your controller now? I assume it's one of the sons of the Strickland. Well, it was, but then this guy, Mr. Hill, came along and he took over. What? Why? The old controller kinda was kicked out. Oh. Yeah, but anyways, he renamed the railway to the HHR, if you couldn't tell, because it's written on my side and our backs. Oh, a lot of things have changed. Yeah, it's also worth noting that half the engines in the shed are diesels, and we're also diesels. Oh, you're diesels? Yeah, and that other engine was a diesel too. Oh, they're everywhere. Yeah, but don't worry, most diesels on this railway are nice. Except for one, but he's in jail now. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah. And so, Splatter, Dodge, Mike, Damone, and Alfie were all talking to damn, Jared. They were all having a fun time, and it was gonna be so litty. You okay, Arthur? No. I just wanted a special fish train, and he smashed it up. Get a hold of yourself, said James. It's just a bunch of fish, after all. Oh, what did you just say? What did you just say, James? What'd you say? I said it's just a bunch of fish. Ow. Yeah, that's what you get. Don't diss fish, said Arthur, who had fallen down the cave. Oh. Yo, could you get this tender out of my face, B? Whoa, James, you need some help? Yes. I'll go get the crane. Hey, y'all, what'd I miss? What do you think of my new tender and my, fancy new buffers? No one cares. Oh, okay, fine, be like that. You know, I raped all of you in the shower last night. Well, that explains all these bruises. Shut up, Freddy.